DJ, bring it back. Hi guys, what's good? My name is Muthoni Rongo, and there's a lot of DJs out there, man. But what does it take to be successful, booked, and busy? Right here on Pulse, let's talk. I've got 3 lit DJs, and I just want to get to know manze industry yako DJ Kanairo inakwangaje mane. We want a lot of gens. We want to get to know for you guys, you know, like what does it take to be a DJ in Kenya. My name is Muthoni Rongo, and this is Pulse, let's talk. Twanzana Shoris. What's good? What's your name?
I'm DJ Redbone. Hi Wase, I'm DJ Redbone. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah.
For sure. Asante sana Redbone for coming through.
Karibu sana.
We were supposed to have DJ Ivy as well, but one thing or another happened and she wasn't able to make it. But what's good?
Yo, DJ Nashki hapo. Sina maneno mengi.
Alafu, last but not least.
Last but not least, hi everybody, my name is Sir M. It's a pleasure and honor to be here.
Alright, asante. So now we can kick off the show. Manze tunataka gems, first of all. Alafu tunataka best kept secrets. So mwage zote hapa hivi. Sawa. So my first question is, are DJs born or are DJs made? Tanzania
Excuse me.
I think both.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can make a DJ. Okay, mostly made.
Made?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my opinion.
Can anyone be a DJ?
Yes.
Anyone can be a DJ?
Anyone can be a DJ. Even you.
Hey, say less.
Sema ngoe.
Nash manze, a DJ is made or born?
I think it's made.
Made.
Yeah. Because unaweza sema maybe born alafu upate akianzia like akona hiyo passion, but ikifika at a point atilia.
Okay.
But when you start from mahali and you're making it, so that's being someone made.
Okay.
I feel like DJs are made for sure. Lakini stars are born.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stars. Hey. Ni sawa. Remember, you guys can also take part in the conversation. Tuachie hapo ma comments manze. Kuna mresh hapa hivi anaka fresh. If you're also looking for someone, kuna mniggas kuna machali wawili. Hapa hivi pia unaweza shoot your shot manze pale hivyo kwa comment section. Also leave them a question. You know, if you are a DJ out there, you wanna get to know hii industry inakwangaje. How do I get that paper? You know what I'm saying? Leave a question pale kwa comments and we'll be reading it as the show goes on. And just before I even continue.
Sawa, changamsha lakini.
Okay.
DJ. So, I know you've played this game before. Okay, unasoma maswali.
No, siwezi cheki.
So, I know you've played this game before,
Yeah.
pale but then this is mention 5 things, right? So, in 5 seconds, you mention 5 things that are da, right? So Tanzania Nesh hapo hivi.
Please.
Yeah. Tanzania Nesh, juu nimesema. Sawa.
Sawa. It's your house, sawa.
In 5 seconds,
okay,
mention 5 things that should always be in the fridge.
Fruits, milk, bacon, sausages, and what else? Broccoli.
Who was timing it?
Me.
Oh, okay.
It's 5 seconds. Kasawa.
Umeanza na rahisi.
Ungenipea
hiyo.
Ngoja wana ile
Sawa.
Hebu tusikie.
Wacha tusikie. Aya, so DJ Redbone.
Yes.
Mention 5 things that you cannot do in the dark.
Hey.
5 seconds, begin.
In the dark. No. See. Right. Hey.
Sawa, umepata 2.
2 out of 5. Ni warm up.
Aya. DJ Sir M. Did we by the way we had a contention up here.
Yeah.
Tunakuita Sir M ma DJ Sir M?
No, it's Sir M.
It's just Sir M.
Yeah.
Okay, so my apologies. Take it again.
DJ.
Sir M. Mention 5 things that only grown-ups do.
Here.
Any 5 seconds. Begin now.
Grown-ups.
Make children. Vote. Drive. Work.
Umepata 3.
Nivo. It's 4.
Sawa basi. Nesh, over to you. Mention 5 things that really annoy parents.
5 things that really annoy.
Any 5 seconds, begin now.
Not being clean. You need to 5 seconds.
Done.
Anivo.
0.
We're done.
Damn.
That's 0.
But I still have 5 points though, so I'm good. Bado ninaongoza.
Okay, sawa. Tukuja hapa kwa DJ Redbone. Mention 5 countries that start with the letter S.
Surely.
And your 5 seconds.
Seychelles, Senegal, Somalia.
3 out of 5.
Kenya.
Kenya.
Kenya? What is that? Like, what? Okay. So tuende kwa Sir M. Mention 5 airports that begin with the letter J.
Oh, come on.
And your 5 seconds.
JKIA, Jamaican International Airport.
Billy.
JFK,
of course. Win. Mpata mbili.
Ayo ni ngumu.
Sawa. So as of now, who is leading?
Mike.
The one who's leading.
Okay, sawa. Did
Really?
you say
No,
Mike?
it's me.
Nice.
Oh, Sam.
Mike is him.
Oh.
Not me, that's me.
That's him.
No, but I'm
Mnani
leading. Mimi niko na 6.
Uko na- uko
na 6.
Uko na 6.
So only but 5 and 0.
5
Mimi niko na
and 0.
6.
Mimi nilipata 4 and
Enye
4 and 2.
It's a tie.
so
Yeah.
kutambulia sio kushinda ama whatever.
Kutangulia, si kutambulia.
Where?
Never ask DJs questions, by the way.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
it should always
yeah.
just be about the music. I see
Then you're
that.
good. Yeah.
Let's just see our audience manze kama kuna si wanachangamka na sisi ama mnalalia talent. Mnasema aje manze. So there are 2 comments over there. Where favor ya God alafu ukue consistent na ucheze na rieng. I think anajibu swali ya
Yeah.
the conversation of today, how to make it in the tunaka fiti.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anasema
yeah.
tunakafiti alafu anatuonyesha.
Yeah.
Yeye
Yes.
peke yake.
Aya, tuendelee na conversation manze. Tulikuwa mahali we asked the first question was, are DJs made or are DJs born? And you know, we decided that DJs are
Made.
Stars are born.
but stars are born. So but want to know, did you guys go to school for being a DJ? Like, did you study for it?
Yeah, for me I did.
Okay.
Because nearly I started 13 years ago. So 13 years ago kukuwa na mtu wa kukufundisha. Ilikuwa like enda tu shule. Yeah, so me I went.
Okay.
Yeah, ilikuwa like a 2 months course. Yeah, it was amazing.
I see. Na shule ama?
Yes. But si kuanzia shule.
Okay.
Ilianzia na beshte. And then so to perfect it, to get all the logics, shule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so shule ni important.
I think yeah. Unajua mwalimu atakaa nawe hapo atakueleza hivi. Beshte atakwambia guza hapo. And then he's out.
True.
Yeah.
Sure. So did you go to school for it?
No, I did not.
No.
I'm just listening to responses. I'm like, hey, dai, mi peke ndo
So any
student.
self-taught?
Yeah,
Self-taught?
bedroom DJ for a mad long time.
Hey,
wow.
Mad respect.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We'd like to know also, DJs who are watching, did you guys teach yourselves? Was it like, did you go through a training? Kuliendaje manze? So how do you come up with a DJ tag, like a DJ name? You know what I'm saying? Kuna DJ Redbone, kuna DJ Nash,
It's Nesh K with a K at the end.
And just.
and just. Okay. So like, how do you come up with these names? Tuanze hapa na Sir M juu the name issue is a thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, Sir M it's not even like the most interesting story ever, but it's just a friend of mine used to call me Sir M. His name is A and he used to call me Sir M all the time, way before like I started doing anything. So I was like, when I started practicing my DJing in public, I was too lazy to think of a name, so I just went with Sir M. I was like, yeah, that's about it.
Interesting. But like, what advice would you give to someone when they're looking for their own name?
I feel like it's the least important thing when it comes to, you know, like being a DJ. I'm not saying it's not important,
Right.
but it should be like the last thing you think about. But when you're coining a name, you should make sure that it's something you will use 10, 15 years from now. Because like Redbone, when, you know, God blesses you to have grandchildren and great-grandchildren, they'll still call you Redbone because that would be your moniker. It's like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
So it's a name that's going to be
Yeah.
there for years and years to come.
For
Maybe
sure.
your whole life. So
For sure.
I feel like you should really consider that.
Okay.
If it's a room you can put on a table.
Redbone uli come up na jina Redbone.
Okay, me first of all napenda okay, si jina red, color red.
Color red,
Yeah,
okay.
clearly. But kwenda shule tuliambiwa come up with a name na isikuwe jina yako. So mimi nilikuwa like nataka kwa DJ Nyambu, DJ Nyambura hapo uta lose points sa exam. So nakumbuka that time nilienda home akili yani nimechoka like usichague like jina hivi chagua like jina Your time akina Liliona alikuwa penda sana kuimba stories za Red Bull. Niko like na hiyo red like napenda red, so niko like wacha tuniseme tu Red Bull for the exam.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That was an exam.
So ningeenda hapo na DJ Nyambu ingekuwa A0. Tulisema like be creative, usiseme jina yako. Yeah, not your nickname unless it's very unique and interesting. Yeah. So ilikuwa pressure teacher.
Okay. So what did you get from the name Red Bull? What did you get? What did they grade you?
How many points?
How many points?
Nilipata points. Nilipata.
Okay, that's interesting. Shout out to your teacher, man.
Yeah, teachers.
For sure. Nesh manzi. Nesh natoka wapi?
Mine is easy. Mine is from yangu ni nickname ya nikiwa watoi is because nilikuwa naitwa Kevin. Okay, I'm a Kevo. So we used to have another Kevo who was bigger than me. So he decided let's split tutafute jina yako, and then Nesh come from that is my name. Sisemi jina sahi, mwenye wanajua huko.
Atuambie tu. Ni Waitherero, Wainene.
When I told you earlier,
right.
It's Wakanene. So
Wakanene. Wakanene.
Wasapere wanajuaga Wakanene is someone who is big. So as for me now, and so now, it's conflicting kidogo like Wakanene. But to add on Red Bone's point, you see venye wao shule walikuwa naambia hivyo, it's because back then companies used to check your name, like the first name. Ungeenda tu na jina any weird, walikuwa like no, you can, hata kama ulikuwa talent. Back then companies used to look at your name before they looked at your talent. So
you see, and just to expand that a bit, when you say name, like do you mean like your brand?
Yeah, your brand. You as a brand, yeah. Ungeenda na jina different sana, they'd be like, what is wrong with you? Like they used to even ask you meaning. Yeah. So wow. Yeah, there's a time even I think it was CNZ or something. Yeah, so as Charles Gethenzi something. So they were like, that's okay because it's abbreviations from your name. Yeah. But so unaenda jina fulani they're like nah.
Okay.
Because because you are a brand, they so are relating to you as a brand. Such a thing. Yeah.
Can I ask you guys like a random question? Like if I was a DJ, mnaweza nita nani? Mmesema si Mudhoni, I can't say DJ Mudhoni.
Sasa unaweza. Hiyo time kulikuwa na pressure. 13 years ago wewe ulikuwa wapi kwanza? Hebu tuambie. Where were you?
Tuambie miaka zake.
13 years ago.
2009.
School, man, like
what? 2009.
You're in primary school.
Yeah, I was.
My goodness.
Oh yeah, I was as well.
As well. Sawa, tunazeeka.
No, right. Si ni wazee basi.
Wewe labda.
Wow.
Sawa.
Wewe kanene wewe.
Practice makes perfect. How often do you guys practice? Tanzania Mresh. DJ Redbone.
Yes. I make sure like in a week at least 4 times.
4 times.
Yeah, 4 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and that's just like you and the deck.
Me and the decks. Yeah, na Kenya unisaidia cause mucha za homeboys inanisaidia sana kupata hiyo cycle like I need kuchangamkia ka mix hapa nini. Yeah, I'm also very on Mixcloud. So you inanipatia hiyo cycle ya kunini ku practice. So yeah, 4 times a week.
4 times a week. Nash, how many times a week do you practice?
I think like every single day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Where?
But it's mine is not per se practice. Okay, I have a problem with creating what do you call them? Like playlists? Yeah. So when I'm doing it, I do it live. So nacheza songs all live. So can this one intaka kwa hii. That's how I do it. So every day I have to at least get an hour in. Ndio niweze kupanga. Juu nikikaa chini hivi kwa laptop and like I'm getting bored. So
yeah.
Anytime I feel like it. Okay. So I have the mini in the house, so anytime I feel like just do it.
Okay. Interesting. How about you?
Mine's it's almost the same thing as Nash. It's mostly rearranging my folders every time so that when you go to play you try to switch
different things.
Yeah. And if I have a gig, let's say in the weekend, then I know I maybe play this remix this other time, so then I'll bring it this way differently.
Yeah.
So it's not as timed. Redbone sounds really organized.
Scheduled
a student manze shule. Like I don't have some sort of a like a guideline to follow through, but every day I get some hours in.
I see. Yeah. Interesting. What would you recommend for someone who's starting up and nobody nimesoma hivyo. Boy. Msini cancel please.
Nobody.
Somebody who's starting out in the industry, you know, what advice would you give them to practice? How often would you give them? Yeah, what advice would you give them?
Hey, me starting out nilikuwa nafanya I think 3 hours per day. Yeah. So put in the hours. You need to put in some hours.
Okay.
Hapa hakuna shortcut.
Hakuna shortcut. And then you mix man. Can you steal someone else's
ideas?
Yes, will you succeed?
No. Okay, haitakuwa unique kwako, but you can use it. But haitakuwa unique kwako.
For sure.
You can only go so far with that.
You can only go so far. Okay, fine. So let's even expand that a bit, man. How would you describe you guys' style of DJing? You know, like what's that extra flavor that you add on to your mix that not anyone, if mse akiiba mse DJ Mudhoni akitokea aseme manze wacha nichukue hii mix ya mse, what will stand out?
I don't know, I think my flow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. Flow. It's the flow.
Yeah.
Actually, it always falls under flow. Yeah. Utapata like there are some people when they listen to your flow they'll be like nah, but when they listen to the flow yake they'll be like yeah. So yeah, I think flow ndio tunakuaga nini.
Okay. How about you?
Almost the same thing. Transitions as well, I feel. That's what I really spend so much time doing. As a
transition, you mean like one
song
to another song?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, transitions.
I feel
transitions.
Yeah.
See that. Let's talk about your parents for a bit. Hey, wazazi
wa Nyambu.
Wakanene. Were they supportive? Did they have issues with it? Did they ask you manze kweni serious? Kwa serious?
No, honestly, my parents, I think in our family in general, we were brought up by music. Yeah. So when they told them like I just want to pursue something that has to do with music, they're like, it's okay. Okay. They really didn't care that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think like parents these days are more open to?
Definitely.
They are more open, but they are not quite that open yet. Bado wamebakisha. Kuna watu bado wako like I have even guys wananiambia like, you know, my parents don't want to pay for me, so just teach me and then again.
I see. Your parents?
Ultra supportive.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say
manze, hata when I was living home right now, my mom was home. She was working from home today.
Right.
I had to tell her I'm coming for an interview, and she gets so excited. Like heriata afunge kazi maze.
Is she watching?
I have no idea. I hope she is.
Yeah.
If she isn't, nitajam.
Okay. How about you, Red Boom?
For me, ni kind of different because I remember prayer day, form 4. One of my cousins akaniuliza, so unataka kufanya nini when you grow up kutoka shule? Nikasema I want to be a DJ. My mom aliniangalia nikaneza nikula coffee ni kama like nimesha give up na exam. When niko like I know I'm smart, but nani amesema like DJing ya wase danda heads. So anyway, akafikia na joke. So mimi nikafanya exam, nikapass with flying colors. So
choppy.
Yeah, but then nilikuwa choppy. Bado mimi ni choppy. So you see ulikuwa unamaliza shule, then kuna hiyo like 2 months, 3 months, what do you want to do? I want to do driving. Niko like by the kuna ka DJing course before niingie uni. Ni 2 months pekee. Yote mimi ilikuwa 35k. So mama kwa like uko serious? Okay, sawa nipeleke shule nione. So tukaenda, anaona like okay ni shule serious, utapata certificate, but then like lazima ufanye your degree. Hakuna kusema ati sasa nimeanza ku make do alafu sasa ati I can't do my degree. So alianza kuni support when she saw I was serious, I had the passion, plus sikutaka kuachilia stories za degree.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
But right now they are like 100%, 105 support.
Degree ni ya nini?
Yeah.
Ulimaliza degree?
Nilimaliza, nilifanya journalism actually.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think for me,
I think for me when I told my mom, by the way mom nataka kuwa msanii, she was so disappointed, man. Yeah. She was really disappointed, but I think, mommy, look at me now. Yeah. So there's a lot of comments coming in. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for watching and leaving a comment. We're going to be talking about the money, but just before that, let's talk about comments, manze. Kuna wase wanasema Ryan Roy anasema Redbone and Nesh moto ametafaya emojis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But it's DJs in the 254.
Oh yeah, Johnny chelewa asipewe moto.
Maybe kahap.
Nimesema rightfully so man.
Okay, then Kelvin Kinori anasema all my favorite DJs in one video. Fair nice.
Oh.
Appreciate, bro.
Very
DJ
nice.
Mudhoni.
Cyprian Kimutai is saying, what are your honest opinion on MCs kwa mix? Hawa watu hubo nataka kusikia ngoma tu. You know what I'm saying? Unasemaje kuhusu?
Tuanze na wenye wao MC.
Okay.
Hey.
Nesh.
Hi, yeah. I think kuna those MCs. Okay, there's a time unaweza tumia an actual MC like kando na yeye usiwe mwenyewe na MC.
Yeah.
Kuna wenye mtaflow nao vizuri. So what they are talking about, how they engaging with the crowd, inakuaga. So that's how you know like this is a good MC.
Yeah.
Aya. Kuna wale utacheza na wao, what you're playing and what they're talking about and what they're doing is not as ingiani. So messes up the night. Personally mimi nikitumia MC personally, situmiagi for long. But nazoga at a point nafikagi na kwa annoying. So ninasaa wigi naendelea kumix na sawa nilikuwa naongelesha watu. Yeah. But in general if I was asked like do we need them or do it, I honestly think we don't need them.
We don't? For sure.
Yeah.
Like I remember that song, My Baby My Valentine.
Oh.
You know?
So yeah, we did that.
Kutuka hiyo unaona.
That was, you see, that was something that was unique, but it was only for TikTok, MC Gogo, and you see he blew up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you see, ukishinda ukifanya hivyo the same thing kwa club, you get tired. I don't even play that song anymore.
For sure.
Juu utapata kila mtu anasema yeah.
Do you think MCs are important? Rather like you kuongea kwa
Yeah.
as
Mkicheza,
music is going. Do you think it's
Me,
important?
I feel like it really depends on the MC.
Okay.
Because I've also, there are so many MCs I adore, let me be honest, and I've never met so many of them. I think Gogo is the only one who like I really adore and I've met.
Right.
You guys have had an actual flow.
Yeah, we've had one conversation. No, like we've not worked together, but we've met personally. So I feel like it depends on the MC. Yeah.
Okay.
Your mic technique is all you. I feel like, yeah, that's where the power lies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyprian Kimutai umejibiwa swali. I hope you're right with that. Then there's Ryan Roy anauliza what's their favorite drink. Okay, like read the room, but it's all good.
Yule Rayo moja ama?
Rayo tunakuona. My favorite drink is water.
Water.
Yeah.
All right.
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
Yeah.
And
No, my favorite drink is, I'm torn between milk and coffee.
okay.
And you?
Oh, manze nilikuwa nangojea. Nilikuwa nangojea. For me, it has to be rosé, you know.
Ah, wow.
Brand izakuja bado.
Ati?
Brand ikikuja tutasema. I'm just saying.
Oh, ndio hiyo. Sasa mmefurahi.
Okay. So
We're looking beautiful.
Yeah.
We're looking beautiful.
Good.
Okay, so there's a last comment I wanted to read out just before we continue. Damaris Mugo is saying, my dream is to be a DJ soon. Ah, nice. Love that.
Dama.
Tutamkaribisha. Welcome to the industry.
Macho ine.
Manchoine ule.
Sasa? Maliza.
Yeah, your dreams are valid?
Yeah. Karibu to the industry.
Karibu to the industry. Okay, Kelvin Kinoti is asking another question. How long do I need to master the craft, the skill itself?
For me, I took 2 months shule, but then after that lazima tu put in the hours, because unaweza kwa yes unajua kitu, but lazima ndio ikuingie, you need the hours. Yeah. So 2 months.
It's not just that.
Hey,
It's not even chiki anymore.
Yeah, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So me, I'd say GP 2 months.
Yeah.
But then after that, bado tu uendelee sasa practice what you've learned. Yeah.
2 months also?
Yeah, I can't put a time frame to it. Man. You see, for Redbone, it's so easy to give a
timeline.
You know,
So the
you
school.
went for
a
for
course.
that program that lasted 2 months, and you were refined by then. Yeah, I feel like it depends on what you really want to do. Yeah.
Okay. So tuendelee, as you guys also writing down your comments, if there's a question you want to ask, you know, feel free before these baddies go, right? So tuange kusu Play KE, where, you know, Play KE was it was a hashtag about last year or the other year before. I don't know. But Play KE was a big thing whereby we were asking our DJs to play more Kenyan music, man. They were under fire, under siege, you know what I'm saying? So, mnacheza Kenyan music sahi kwa sababu ya obligation. Juu watu walisema, juu industry me demand, ama mnacheza juu mnapenda Kenyan music genuinely. But just before that, do you guys even play Kenyan music?
Yeah, we got some good
Why she
songs.
said that looking at me? Mbono
No,
mimi ndio shida hapa.
You know, Play KE.
Fungua roho bwana.
No? Play KE. Mlifilaje, mlifil kama mnachomewa ama?
Not really. It's a long story. Yeah, because utapata like kuna wase wanasema Play KE, but then ukienda club ulikuwa jaribu like kucheza tuseme set ya kama 30 minutes to KE wako we na ijani saa ngapi una get so ni ile unajaribu tu kubalance ile usiwakasirisha sana but pia ucheze usupport Kenyan music. Yeah,
okay, so you
I do yeah.
Like what percentage though? I could ask.
Cute at so much. Just say.
Tuseme almost equal to the other types of music.
Right.
Yeah.
So but we will let you pass there, but
Yeah.
over to you, Nash.
Hey, I honestly think like #Play KE is some bull right now. I played KE for 2 good years straight every Saturday. Huko juu anashinda kusema #Play KE, #play. I was even in live TV nikicheza all that time.
Right.
Hawako wanakuja kusupport. No one even gave a single comment. Let's say like for example you see like Eric Omondi, he was the main advert. Yeah. So guys venye alianza kwa page yake, so guys were tagging me kwa page yake, say like talk to this guy, he's doing this, he's doing things. But no one gave a reaction. So it's like mshina mkisema Play KE, but you guys even tukianza you won't even support it. Mtacheza ngoma 4 venye Red wasema hata 30 ni yeah, tacheza ngoma 4 mwanzo kusema we need some needs. Is you need a piano na.
Yeah.
So I think for me I wouldn't advocate for it as much as ukikuja kuleta hiyo still Play KE, mimi nitakwambia mimi nitacheza kulingana venye nimekuja kucheza leo. I have a playlist for tonight, so this is how I'm gonna play.
For sure. Okay. Do you incorporate Kenyan music into your mixes?
100%.
Kunendangaje? Yeah.
I feel like it's unavoidable because I bet my fellow DJs agree. There's so much beautiful Kenyan music.
Yeah.
You can't
Ziko.
play,
Yeah.
even if you have a 30-minute set. Huwezi kosa ngoma za Kenya hapo ndani. So that's the truth. And DJs are doing like Nesh. What Nesh is saying is so serious. I also have an event. Not mine. I play at an event from called Shots by DocuBox, and it's strictly Kenyan music, and I'm there from noon to midnight. You can imagine. So it's pure.
It's
you
pure,
have to
it's
have your
pure.
Kenyan,
Inakwanga
right?
lini? Inakwanga lini?
On Sundays, but it's a tri-annual event.
I see.
So
Tri-annual.
even my
Kuna
samples
tri-annual.
on TikTok and this and this, it's only Kenyan music. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you wanna. Because we also tuliona Spotify raps za wase unajua like we saw what guys are listening to.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's kind of, I don't know, hypocritical to put it on the DJs.
Yes,
sure.
to put it just on the DJ.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know there's no Kenyan music industry without the support of the Kenyan DJ.
100%.
100%.
So si ati tunawaambia vibaya. Mimi ni msanii pia. Unajua nitawaambia manze mtucheze,
Manze.
you know. But what criteria do you guys use to pick out the music that you're gonna be playing? Is it just about hype? Is it it's being played a lot? Is it a good song? You know, like how it's been written or how it's been produced? What's the criteria you use?
Both.
Okay.
Hype and if it's a good song. I mean, you don't want to just play any song.
Yes,
Unasikia Nesha akisema chezangi hiyo jam anymore, right?
Oh, okay.
So you need to really find the balance, the energy that's in the room. You need to feed into that. Yeah.
Okay, so umesema hype and
Hype and a good song.
Hype
If it's
and
a good song,
yeah.
you put
If
people
it's a
on.
good song.
If it's a hype song, you changamsha.
so if I come at you, I'm like, hey manze DJ, there's this song I've released, manze utanichezea ama kutendaje?
I might not play it.
But how many requests do you get like that?
Miss Japata mingi. Unajua mimi si veteran cast.
Okay.
Wait.
Mimi nimeanza tu jana.
Yeah. Sawa.
No, a few in my messages, in my inboxes, and I love to listen to new music. I want to be the one who's put people onto a new song.
For sure.
But then again, there's also some quality control that you have to do as well.
Yeah.
So, I understand. Okay, Redbone manze.
Yeah.
Msanii amekam. Manze Redbone, manze have a nice song. It's coming. It's dropping. It's a hot song. It's a hot banger. Play it for me in your gigs, in your events. What's the criteria you choose to be like, okay, star, that's this one I'll play. This one.
Quality. Kuna zingine by the like as in siko ubaya, but you want to support them, but then the quality utaiweka tu katikati ya set itakuwa like hapo kumeendaje. Yeah. But kani quality na ngoma mimi na enjoy, I'll try. I'll try my best to support.
Okay. Nesh manze veteran. Nesikia wakipita Nesh veteran.
That's the veteran. But I think for me it starts with how I feel about the song. You see, any song that I play I have to enjoy it. Doesn't matter kama nitakuwa reggae, dancehall or whatever, I still have to enjoy the song. So if I don't feel the song, believe me, I'm not going to do it. That's the first thing for me. Second thing, when artists talking the approach, immediately touches up. So I'll have to take time to build to the song, to feel the song. If it's a dope song, me believe me, I don't mind.
Right.
But ukikuja sana ne club sita
Uta do you.
But wapataga there's this young artist who send their music via email. So unakaa chini, you have time to sample, you have time to tell them just do this one correction alafu akutumia. So when they do it akutumia kwa kali and then you play.
Okay, interesting. So right about now, let's talk about money. You know what I'm saying? Because we are all after this bag. There's a DJ out there who's watching and they're like, you know what I'm saying? Manze natoa do wapi? Hizi do zinatoka wapi manze? So tuanze na veteran,
yeah.
Veteran DJ.
Please.
Do manze, do inatoka. Kuna do? Kwanza first of all kuna do.
Mwanzo kwa kiapo nje.
Mercedes. Chuma.
But we say
So do inatoka wapi ma?
Kama kuna do.
Oh, is there money?
Is there money?
Yeah, there's money.
In the industry?
There's money, yeah. But I think it also goes with how well you are good at DJ, also bargaining value yako, especially in the terms of value. I think that's where the money comes in.
For sure.
So if yourself you have a big value, of course utaitisha dozi kwa juu. Na uko guaranteed utapewa, believe you me utapewa. Kama unajiandarate uko like nataka tu ya kusurvive bro, utapatiwa 5 bob.
Wallahi.
Nako sawa.
Kuna kunya mwenye hata feel iko fit, and kwanza hiyo exposure. I'm glad. But you see, these things I tell the young DJs who are upcoming. Kitambo, when I started, I was paid, I think, like 1,500. But first year, I was paid 1,500 bob. Okay. So it's like, it's my money. Nimeanza saa hii ndo nime DJ simefani. I was happy about it. But sasa kuzo niambia I have 1,500 bob. Like, are you kidding me? What is wrong with you?
Right.
So money iko ni vile sasa utasema like me as a brand, this is how much I charge and this is why I'm charging this much.
Right. So Nesh manze, could you give us like a range of how much you charge for a gig? I'm not asking you for the amount exactly, but the range that you usually give.
Hiso linakuwa ngumu. Sasa let's give you a scenario. Nipatie scenario. Like wewe kama nani, as it like a club, as a company, as what when you approach.
Okay, so I have a corporate gig. Let's say we're having an event at the office, end of year party. I need a DJ on set to just like kuchangamsha wase.
So I think some factors was inakuanga involved hapo. So if you tell me like it's a corporate, you have it's an end of year gig party. Unaona end of year, unajua tunakuwa na bookings ngapi? So many bookings.
Unakuanga booked busy.
So ukikuja uniambia ati nakulipa hii 50k and then there's another company the same day ananiambia ndakulipa 100k. Utaenda wapi?
I see.
So no your range.
To 100k. Okay, Redbone manzi, kuna do.
Yes.
So I want you to also like speak for shorties, right? Because I think we were supposed to have DJ Ivy here to just
to balance,
to talk about the DJ industry from a point of view of a female, right? So from hapo hivyo unachezea wapi hapo?
Do
do range.
Range.
Yeah, range.
Tuseme tu ni kaa yake.
Tushtue tu manze. We are ready.
Tuseme because
we are ready.
Tuseme tu ni kama yake.
Ni kama tu yake 50 to 100k.
Yeah, sasa inaweza pita pia.
Inapitaga?
Yeah, because I feel like every company, every gig is very unique and different. So huwezi kwa na hiyo ati this is the amount.
Right.
Yeah, lazima
mkae
I'm in the process of kutengeneza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But inakwanga like hizi conversations are those you happen wapi?
Hey, mimi
kwa email
yeah, tuseme kwa email, but then more nini kwa manager.
Okay.
Yeah, manager ndio you deal na hizo stories.
Oh, kuna manager.
Yeah.
Good, wow.
Oh, that's good.
I'm telling you.
Thank you.
You're just living nice,
The
man.
background.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say I'll give you the same scenario. Man. So let's say Pulse is having an event.
Yeah.
We're having Wasani's over. We're having a karaoke per se. And then we want DJ Redbone to come over and play for us some tunes.
Yeah.
Nini. Mtatutajaje manze? You're ready.
Ina depend tunakuja na.
Ongeze bei ya karaoke machine.
Karaoke machine like kuna so many things tunakuja nazo. Yeah, so tuseme tu hiyo 100.
Transport pia.
Transport.
Okay.
Yeah. Tuseme tu 100 yake baby.
So 100, yeah. Wait, Pulse mmesikia? Worry. Sam, let me come over to you, Gen Z. You know what I'm saying? So.
Was it Gen Z?
No, imagine people think I'm Gen Z, but I'm
So
not Gen Z.
katikati though?
No.
Yeah.
Like Gen Z imeanza 1998 kunini?
Yeah, I think 98 imeanza 98.
Kwani you were born in 90?
No, I wouldn't say when I was born, but I'm not a Gen Z for sure.
Okay, so I'm the only DJ on the show. I mean, I'm the only Gen Z on the show.
Yeah.
So it's all good. But so I'll give you the same scenario, man. So we are having a client coming over. I won't mention the client, but they want a mixer, you know, they want artists to come over or aspiring artists to come over. And we also need a DJ to play for some tunes, yeah? So utatupatia rate card. Hii rate card inasemaje madre?
Unajua the factors hapo ni what time of the year is it? What else? How long am I playing? What time am I playing? Because naweza kuwa umenifungia for the opportunity to get another gig on the same day. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What else? Distance hiyo hata naweza wachia hata kama nitakitali hiyo nitasema
Yuko sawa.
hiyo ni sawa. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Those are the factors that I love to consider so far.
I see. So like we're looking at
Oh yeah, and if it's a themed party, so that I know whether to get a stylist or not.
And makeup artist maybe.
And makeup artist.
She's a makeup
okay.
artist.
Okay.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, so those are the things to consider.
I see. So
Yeah.
ujitupatie arrangement then.
Oh right. What, it's an end of year party, ama umesema?
No. It's a mixer.
Just somewhere.
With a client. So let's say just even here, man. Like, yeah.
It really depends because it depends on who the client is.
Right.
You know. Also my relationship with you depends on how close we are as friends or.
Oh yeah, that's another factor.
Yeah.
Right? Actually, yeah, forget about that.
'cause
Yeah.
There's some bit of trust to someone that you know.
And also a
Can
long
easily-
time relationship. with
Exactly.
the person.
There are favors that you give sometimes.
I see.
So, I think close to about just the same figure. I feel. Yeah.
Same figure ni
150.
Six digits for sure.
6 digits
Yeah.
for sure. Sawa. Okay. Nitawaquote. Sawa. So how do you get more gigs, right? So mimi msanii or rather me si msanii. Tumesema mimi si wasanii. DJ. So I'm a DJ back huko hivyo nyumbani and I wanna get more gigs. Man. So where are the gigs coming from? They're not gigging. So where are these gigs getting? How do you guys get gigs, man? Mmekuwa busy nyinyi. Nimeona hapa na pale. Yeah. How do you get gigs?
I think for me kuna ile those that are starting out nilifanya kazi ngumu. But I feel like starting out hakukuwa na many female DJs. Actually nilikuwa narushwa like kwa spotlight. Mimi niko like siko ready nini but so growing your brand to what it is right now unapata tu like unapigiwa simu. Yeah. So I'd say just your brand visibility like as in usikae tu uko stagnant. Unajua like put yourself out there like unaeka like to reels to nini like unaonesha tu like what you can do because unaweza kuwa like you're the most talented DJ in Kenya but kama hatuja kuona hatuwezi jua. Yeah, so lazima ujieke hapo nje.
Okay.
Ujiamini.
Okay.
Yeah.
So umesema you have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Visibility.
Yeah, visibility.
Nesh manze, veteran. How do you get gigs, man? How do you get gigs?
Well,
Dama anasikiza manze.
Dama anasikiza. Okay.
Yeah.
I think most of my gigs zimekuwa more of referrals from people. Yeah. So the first time you encounter with someone, negotiate alafu ufanye kazi, I think that's when you build your relationship with them.
Yeah.
So ukikuwa fit na mse, believe you me, atakurefer kwa kila tu. By the way uko na DJ, niko best yangu. I think most of my gigs come hapo. Then for clubs now, for clubs those are different. You have to engage the managers, ama the owners, ama the marketers, and then so that you can actually get there.
Okay.
And then ukipata pia hizo venye amesema branding, utakuwa tu nakaa tu hivyo. Yo, come through. Come through. You book on this step, come through.
Yeah. So umesema word of mouth.
I think we call it networking.
Networking. Yeah.
Relationships.
Unaona venye sisi sasa tunaongea, sisi tumejua ni artist.
Right.
Yeah, so umejua zini ma DJ.
Yeah.
Wasanii. Yeah.
Okay. So Redburn has said visibility, make sure you're out there. Nesh has said relationships, networking.
Yeah.
Manze, how do you get gigs?
Those are such important points that they've put across.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's not been said yet is professionalism. And hapo nimefail mtihani crazy, mazi nimefika interview so late. So I'm already doing terribly this week. No, but professionalism, if you're this is funny. If you're not gonna show up anywhere or something like that, communicate it early enough.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have a valid reason as well, because there's so much at stake. There's money involved. It's a business like any other. We don't see lawyers, you know, fail to show up on a Monday just because. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you try to call them, oh, this and this, I mean, you need to have that professionalism, and then you maintain your relationships as a human being.
I see.
Not even just seeking business. As a human being, you need to, you know, Redbone and I had a this weekend we were playing at a Tusker Cider for a Tusker Cider event, rather, let me say. And I think she was using my laptop stand. And it was the first time we are speaking vizuri, sindo? Like we've never spoken before, like nicely. And it's not even on basis of networking or doing anything, right? I just saw, I mean, my fellow DJ doesn't have a stand. So it's only fair. See, of course atairudisha tu siku yake. I mean, who cares about
na ningejua ningekuletea leo. Sikujua. Yeah, but thank you so much.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Or Friday, right?
Yeah.
So, but maintaining, being a human being, maintaining relationships with people as a regular human being.
I see that.
Yeah.
So, Meskia, kuna DJ, sorry, I don't know. DJ Spear, I'm here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're getting a lot of value. You could leave a question if just before the baddies go. You can tell us, you know, your experience. If there's anything we've left out, you can also acha hapo hivyo kwa comments. Hapo hivyo kwa comment section. Okay. Is the allegation, there's a shorty here and it was Samantha Chebi, anauliza, is the allegation that DJs take bribes from artists true?
Is she an artist first of all? That's a problem.
Samantha, are you an artist? When is Sani?
I think you deep down from Sani. Sorry. You were saying? Yeah, I've had instances whereby mabeshte walifutwa job juu ya hiyo.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
How?
So you see, like artists, when you're playing on TV, artists will send you their songs. You'll be like, hey, nicheze hii. But sasa uko na ile woga kumwambia manze ingoma iwezi. Yeah. So wanaona niko na walenga, so be like, can I chota you something? So like unapata msaya kutumia 1,000, 2 bob, 3 bob. So these other guys, what they did, they accepted the money. Mimi nishaitumia nikarudisha. So they accepted the dough. Alafu huyo hakucheza ngoma, so ikaenda kwa hierarchy.
Wow. So what if angecheza
ingekuwa shida, because you know, like the artist angekuwa like, oh, he actually played my song and now he's putting it on repeat. Which I honestly don't think is a good thing. But if wewe kama artist unasema ni China unanunulia DJ, please don't bring it as a bribe. Just say, you know, it's from my deep down my heart. We just si ati unichezee ngoma wewe nimekubuy lunch. Just say it out.
Okay. Sawa. So there are a lot of comments, man. So kuna msana kuna ngoma zingine tumesikia kutoka 2012 hadi saa hii. Why? Kuna kuwanga na issue kuchange mangoma juu. Mtu anachoka na ngoma overplayed. veterans, mbona mnacheza ngoma kutoka 2012?
What is with this Bini?
Uko kwanza ni msemo mwenye apendi old school.
Huyu ni msemo apendi. No, okay.
2012 ni ile time ya Maridi, right?
Now pia
hata kuna Afro-Kali, hip hop pia zilikuwa even old school.
Hata local music, yeah.
Right. So sijui kama unataka wacheze recent songs
only.
Or recent songs only? Is that what she wants?
I think so. Because maybe saa zingine msee anafanya angalia kufanya everything hizo ma recent, then nasema acha nifanye cassette ka 2012. So maybe hataki kusikia hiyo ako tu like surely tulishasikiza ka tuko atoi ama
I think people need to understand that they're not the only people in that particular party ama that particular place you're playing. Kuna msee unaweza chezea a 1998 song atabambika, mchezea 2012 song atakuwa like umchezea recent song you get, but when kuchezea a recent song you be like nikichezea kitambo like again. So I think people need to understand. Okay, fine, skata uko tipsy ama uko intoxicated kidogo, but you need to understand such things.
True.
Let me pose this question to M. Mewai kosa kulipwa after gig?
Hey.
Do you want me to walk off this?
Now?
Tuko triggered.
Triggered. Ryan Roy.
Nisaka unanisaka maze. Ryan.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst. Usinijamisha mapema. Nisaka pesa unanijamisha. No, of course, yeah. I feel like that's one of our biggest
challenges right now.
Yes.
Especially right now.
I see that. Like how do you go about it though? Like nakwanga pale Twitter at yeah. How do you go about it, man? Like
I feel like you can
maskari.
No. Having contracts in place, Nadra, they still breach contracts anyway.
Yeah.
But having contracts in place, having someone like a manager who can follow through with that for you. Also, how do I say this? You should make sure your work is so good and you're sure this guy is going to call you again, right? So if akona deni fulani hajakulipa, ama you know that they didn't pay you nicely one time, you know how to deal with them the next time. Pay me up front before
I see.
We do anything else. But that's a common problem.
It's like kitambo, so remember like back then, when used to, before the gig ianze, like these guys used to pay us deposits first. So like they send you the deposit, and then when you arrive at the gig, they pay you the remaining nini before you even start playing. That's how kitambo. I don't know what happened with the shift with the wave. Right now ukishamaliza ndio unasikia give us a week, give us 2 weeks, and then it becomes sijui kuna 6 months inakuwa story. It's too much. It's too much.
I'm sorry that you guys have to go through that. You know? Kuna mse hapa anauliza, what do you normally do when the crowd high vibe na your mix? You know, one of those days. Turn around inakuangaje?
Hapo lazima uko unafikiria sana. Na uko na like plan B's, plan C's. Ukiwa tu high vibe, jaribu tu kitu kingine. Usikae tu hapo unataka kuwalazimisha. Lazima tu ufikirie plan B haraka.
I think also like one of those things about being a DJ is that you need to read the room.
The room,
for sure. Like you need to be very energy
100%.
conscious. Crazy. There's also another question. I really liked one of it own kind DJs, Guara Society, Chin River, they have it all.
What?
Epaphras. Ongea Kiswahili please. Anaitwa Epaphras Kamondo Mwangi. But thank you for tuning in, man. Atuelewe hii kisungu yako. Naweza fafanua kidogo. Ryan Roy. Super fan.
Super fan baby.
Waambie waimbe national anthem. Everyone gets a stanza ya kumaliza show. Okay. Mnataka wajiemba Raz
ama msanii atuimbie?
Yes, msanii.
Kuna msanii hapa.
See what you did there. Nitasahau kazi mwenzi. Let's talk about love. Hey, mapenzi. There's something out there.
Napigiwa simu sote tunasindo sasa.
Watu hawana maoni.
Abdemwene manze tuongee kuhusu mapenzi kidogo. There's a statement out there that is said, never ever fall in love with a DJ. Mbona mko na bad rep hivi manze?
Hebu niulize. I was about to ask, what is it like for you? Do you still get that
same rep?
No. Nyinyi ndio heartbreakers, sijui nini, red flags, so tuambie.
Hebu anza kwanza wewe tuambie venye yako imekuwa nzuri.
Yeah, because wanasemanga being a DJ is a walking talking red flag.
You see,
Female DJs.
No, I think,
Why?
I think female DJs say ndio wana
Yeah.
Bro, have you seen what they're wearing?
Where?
Hata ukiwa DJ mwenzake you'll be like,
Lakini tunaongea juu ya love,
I
si
gotta
juu ya
go.
kuvaa.
No, but it starts there. Inaanzanga hapo.
Mapenzi.
Inaanzanga hapo.
Inaanzanga na nguo.
Inaanzanga na nguo. Na makeup alafu na nywele weave. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Let's continue.
Wewe tuliacha.
And what's the difference?
What's the question?
Mapenzi.
Yes.
Have you found love in this industry? Kuna kwangaje man?
Sijaipata kwa hii industry. Mimi niliipata kitambo. I thank God.
Wewe.
Yeah,
Ni God.
Yeah,
Ni God.
ni Mungu.
Yeah. But you get hit on a lot like on
Definitely.
set.
Definitely. Unajua kwanza ukikuwa a situation where kuna pombe, kutakuwa na hiyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lazima tu ukwe.
Girl, pretty, you know.
Thank you.
So if you're playing up the ball, I want to see.
Msema amesha fall in love. Anataka kukuproposia. It's very tricky.
Crazy, yeah?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, but me nilishapata love kitambo.
How do you handle that?
How do you handle it?
I actually want.
I think you have to have a bodyguard, simba.
Sometimes.
Security.
Yeah, saa zingine hauna, but okay, nikienda place yenye kuna hiyo mvurugano mob, kuna security. Yeah, lazima wakupelekele na wakurudishe mpaka kwa gari. Yeah, otherwise like itakuwa target ugly.
I see that. Okay.
Yeah, but pia I feel like usi-entice watu sana. Because ukiwa-entice ndio sasa wataka sasa kukugrab. Because unajua kenye unafanya social media. So wewe ukikuwa tu professional, like mtu anaslide kwa DM, tunaongea music ama tuache.
Yeah.
Because otherwise nikianza kunini cheka nasi sana kuflat tukipatana nao huko watajua ni jokes. So you need to be very professional na uoneshe by the way, this is my boundary. Tukishapita hapo wacha tu. Yes. Boundaries.
Tupatie a chance for the gentleman to wasafishe tu rada man.
Mbona hao ni heartbreakers kwa industry.
Veteran utaenda ama tuanze na
Acha tuanze na Saem. Mimi maneno yangu iko nje. I don't even know where I'm at right now.
Hata si DJ.
Hata si DJ sai. I'm just listening. I'm in the audience.
Mi hata sijui mnasema nini kuhusu sisi ma DJ. Me if anything mi ndio navunjwa moyo huko nje. Natafuta mtu atanichunga. Hata sijui Redbone alisijua alitoa wapi ka kona sister huo pale alitoa.
Aku nini
Nichunge fiti mazee. Tafadhali naomba serikali. Kama male DJs tutumia kidogo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Veteran manzi, unasemaje wewe? Mapenzi, uko na mtu by the way?
Hapana, sina mtu.
Una?
DJ yako na mtu aje.
Ama kuna watu.
Uko na watu pengine.
Wamejipanga line. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But honestly, nashinda nikiambia madem mabishto washijana kuja kuniambia it always starts with the female. Me as a man, mi nataka okay, nikiamua niwe nataka. Yeah. But sasa wewe unakuja na insecurity zako kwa DJ, unahagiwa na madem pale ukicheza unakujia. That's it's mimi nimekutaka. Wewe kwa nini una involve kwa maneno yetu?
I see.
Yeah.
I feel like to be in a relationship with a DJ, you have to be really secure.
Yeah, you have to trust your person. You have to trust your person.
But you also need to be with someone who is not gonna like put you in the line of fire.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yes.
No, I don't know what you mean. Elaborate.
No, like if we're in a relationship, you can't just amua ati sasa ni wewe utakuwa the strong one ati whatever happens. And then I'm there hugging every single woman, flirting with every single woman. You need to know who you're getting into a relationship with. If they, their vices with women, with alcohol, with drugs and this and that. Useme tu ati, but he's just a DJ. No, he's a human being. Kwani daktari? Spia daktari ni mtu. And they also get pretty, loads of messes, pilots and all of that. So you need to be someone you trust, I feel. Someone who gives you security.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you guys are telling me is that you guys are human beings.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that it's not necessarily because you have a DJ that people follow you around, or girls in this case.
Yeah.
Guys in that case that follow you around. It's the nature of the job, no?
Yeah, it comes with the job. It comes with the job. But sasa venye amesema vizuri, that's how you're supposed to be.
Anything to add? Mapenzi?
Ayo tushamalize.
Sasa kuna mtu?
No, maze single.
Mwanzo ako single, unaweza slide into his DM. Where can people find you?
Kwa DM. Hata sitasema hapa hivi.
Okay, kwa DM. Watu wanaweza kupata wapi by the way? Umesema una mtu?
Pana size taki bana. Kuna.
No,
okay, sawa.
It's too much, right?
Yeah,
it's too much. Mimi nashangaa venye actually want to sit with her
I'm so serious with this.
Sindio? Like kutuelezea like hata kama alianza kitambo and how it has been for her. Yeah. Sahi.
Niku deadline. Okay. Prince Antonio anasema a good show indeed. I have really enjoyed. Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. King Tito's Kids anauliza, do you really need to join a DJ academy to make it in the industry? We had tackled that a bit, but I think you can take that.
Yeah, the answer was not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Okay, you can teach yourself.
Yeah. Find someone to teach you.
Him.
Facts.
Like
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that. So my last question.
But we have to say
hey.
it's nice. It's being in a DJ academy has its own benefits. And even me, for someone who's not been in a DJ academy, when I look at people who are in academies, I can see the difference.
I see.
And I'm like, I don't have that, and I wish I had that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Utaenda shule sasa juu.
Nah, siwezi enda shule.
Big star. Narudi shule kwa.
Okay. Unless kufundisha.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Are all DJs producers by right? Like, you know, there's kuna wase huko nje Twitter. While I was researching this topic, I found a comment that said, can DJs just stick to their DJing, wachane na story ya kuproduce music? Right?
Were they speaking to Kenyans to the rest of the world?
Yeah.
Hashtag Kenyan DJs. Yeah, under the hashtag Kenyan DJs.
Okay.
Enda muangalie hiyo stories zimeandikwa huko hivyo. Yeah. But yeah, are all by virtue of being a DJ, should you also be a producer? Is that also in the books for a DJ?
Not really. Inadepend na wewe Kenya una gravitate towards. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So inadepend na wewe. Okay. Now, have you ever produced music?
Not actually doing it, but being in the room with people who are actually producing it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think as a DJ you have so many insights to music more than the producer. The producer will be like, I like the song, I vibe to the song. So this is what the artist anataka, nimempatia.
Okay.
So as a DJ you get the music. Niko na much larger audience than just a producer. So as a DJ ukiwa partially a producer, umepata? Zumi naweza kuja na insights fulani nikwambia like, I would try doing this here. Which the producer angekuwa like hangefikiria at that moment. Niyo ngoma ikuwe kali kuliko venye ilikuwa. Yeah. So I think yes, especially when wamefanya kina DJ Jones is a producer, ndio? I think Shiski is a producer. They have done songs. The songs have done well. So I don't even know why people are actually complaining.
Yeah.
When you look at it, that is outside let's say outside the rest of the world, that is overseas, they play dance music. They don't play artists' music. Watzanga ngoma zao wameproduce. Yeah. And people vibe to them. Like wanna dance to the songs and they're...
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So it's a song that you have produced.
It's a song, yeah. You have like a whole hour set, just your own music.
I see.
Yeah. Now when you're DJ...
Do you do that by the way?
Bado. Hopefully, lakini not in this market. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's a nice skill set to have.
Yeah.
Just
definitely.
Santa isemaje. Okay, sina analogy this time. But it's a nice skill set to have. And I produce music. I have released songs msende mzisikize.
Hiyo lazima. Kuna mapiano?
No, it's a nice skill set to have. Kwa set yako unaweza incorporate some of your remixes. You can make remixes. You can when you're in the Saka wewe Neshke, ukiwa in the studio, you have a voice in the session, not just as a DJ, but as a producer pia uko like, siongeze nini hapa hivi na
hivi.
Yeah, I feel like it's you have a even deeper understanding of music. It's a nice skill set to have on top of what you I
appreciate that, man. Hoping to hear music from you.
Yeah, actually we are in the works, lakini bado mimi sijaweza kulearn, but I'm still in the studio just doing some things.
I see.
Actually mimi niko katikati ya kulearn.
Nice.
So very soon.
Very soon.
Ableton.
Okay. Sawa, man. We have come to the end of our show, man. That's all the time that we had. But nataka tu DJ Redbone Nesh na Saem. Waongelesha kamera, waongelesha wasi wako nyumbani, a DJ who's coming up. What advice would you give them? Your final best kept secrets. Yeah.
For me Kenya naweza sema just start with what you have. Usisema unangoja ati kwenda shule na maybe kuna venye unaweza learn differently. Like say hata unaweza angalia YouTube, unaweza anza kujua saa hiyo in that way. Alafu kuwa na hiyo passion, usifikirie kwanza dosa hii. Ukifikiria dosa hii utakuwa so frustrated. In like 2 years utakuwa like by the I give up but do ina come. Yeah, so just focus on needing your skill kabisa. Usifikirie suri ya dosa hii. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much DJ Redbone.
Thank you.
Watu wanaweza kupata wapi manzi?
IG at DJ Redbone Kenya.
Okay. Sawa. Follow her. Follow the girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Tutaki kuongea na veteran kwanza. Tuongee na Saem kwanza. Ukue last but not least.
More kusema.
So and I want you to look at that camera and talk to Kenyan DJ who's coming up. Any advice you want to give them? Your best kept secret? Yet?
Practice. There's nothing more to say than that. Practice. And also, as you practice your skills, also practice professionalism like any other career. Because this is, at the end of the day, you're a human being. DJs are just like any other, profession out there. If you do it right, yeah, you can borrow something from a lawyer, you can borrow something from a driver, you can borrow something from a mechanic, from an engineer, and you can practice it in your industry, and you're going to be a niche above everyone else, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for coming to the show.
I'm glad.
Ambia wasee kwenye wanaweza kupata.
Find me online, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram as Kanguru Michael. That's my government name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kanguru Michael. Meskia, follow the guy, follow DJ Saem. He's an absolutely talented DJ. And then last but not least, veteran DJ.
Sijui kwa nini vitu veteran. Okay. But yeah, I think all the points they have said, they're actually really dope. I think mine will be a little bit different. I think you should try to be happy first before you get into it. I think just like kudanganya, DJing is not easy. It has so much frustrations. Unaona, as much as the money is pesa mingi tupeje tunasema, but what it takes you to get there is so frustrating. Inafika mahali karibu nini. So I think try to be happy first, and then the rest is venye wamesema, and then you can just follow up with that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for coming through to the
show.
show.
Yeah,
DJ Nation akwanga resident pulse DJ. Unaelewa?
Yes.
Waambie wasee kwenye wanaweza kupata manze.
All my social media platforms, that is DJ Neshk, DJ NESHK. Ukinipata hapo, we link up, we communicate. Yeah, na artist msituingililie sana bwana. Najua ni nini lakini chini relax yeah.
Okay.